team, none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the...
It's week 5 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the Browns' veteran linebacker. He terrorized the offense last week, making 13 tackles. It's the Browns and the Vikings on Thursday night primetime.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we start week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Browns put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
2nd and 11. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll look to throw here. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cam Akers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well. And here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Here's Herbert. Whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And quickly finding Reagor. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks look all the time at manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So here are the Browns to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2nd and 3. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That's good for 28 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick,
touchdown, Browns! Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Herbert. They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. Herbert off of play action. That'll be caught. It's Reagor. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Herbert on 1st down now. This one caught by Kittle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive. A chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say there's been some questionable decisions out there so far. Force some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On fourth down, Herbert. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert throwing again. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Touchdown, Vikings! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Lutz good on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd and 1. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup. It
was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Play action. It's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Touchdown! Jalen Reagor, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They still can't get it. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
A very solid gain of 27.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Second and 5. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down on the scoreboard. 1:53 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Herbert. St. Brown on the catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just a yard to go here on second down. Herbert going to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. Herbert to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.